Griner in the red coat walking towards the American plane. Coming towards them, State Department official Roger Carstens, accompanying Viktor Bout, who was hugged by a Russian official. This new video from Russian state media shows Griner leaving Russian detention and boarding the plane in the snow.
For the victory lap, though. Whoa, whoa. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I should overcome. What for? Train in the trees, please pardon my sycamore. Touch burning sands, cross lands, and stormy shore seasons in the year, yeah. Ain't no channel for champions and chain no fear. Yup, the champ is here. Switch gears, we're keeping haters in the rear.
All right, what's going on, y'all? It's Common Sense. We are back again for another week to talk about a pretty controversial topic, but we're going to start off with introductions as we do every single week. Go ahead and shout them on out.
Y'all see Julius work out. Check me out on Instagram and YouTube, fitness videos, other content. Like I said, during this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any clips you want us to react to, please drop it in the comment section.
Yep. You already know it's your boy Anime Swag Fitness Shop United, Big Guy Fashion, Liftish on YouTube. First video is officially dropping Monday. Sorry, we had some hiccups with the video editing, but it will be dropping this Monday. Everything is done. And yeah, so we can get straight into it. So I'm pretty sure everybody's already heard about this. Britteny Griner, the famous WNBA basketball player, almost a year ago, went to Russia. I think she had like a weed pen or a vape pen or something like that with some.
Yeah, she had, I believe it was it 0.7 grams, I believe was the amount.
Yeah,
the shisha oil.
Yeah. Mostly for medicinal, uses. She got held up at the airport for that and has been in a Russian prison ever since for the last 10 months. And she's being released today, so we are going to be reacting to that video. I don't care. There we go. Boom. Here we go.
Britteny Griner in the red coat walking towards the American plane. Coming towards them, State Department official Roger Carstens, accompanying Viktor Bout, who was hugged by a Russian official. This new video from Russian state media shows Griner leaving Russian detention and boarding the plane in the snow. Her passport returned, Griner smiles, knowing she's heading home.
Are you ready for flight?
Yes. Congratulations again.
Back in the U.S., Griner's wife, Sherelle, was invited to the White House.
Today, I'm just standing here overwhelmed with emotions, but the most important emotion that I have right now is just sincere gratitude for President Biden and his entire administration.
The release was the culmination of many months of negotiations with Russia.
This work is not easy. Negotiations are always difficult.
Pause. You know he capping, bro.
Yeah,
you know
that's
cap.
Yeah, not even front. Yeah,
man, you can do whatever you want to do. It's the United States. You got the resources, you got the gravitas, you got the money. I don't care. That's cap. Free Paul. Free Paul, man.
Yeah, for real. This nigga annoying as fuck, bro. Because it's like
just all cap. Like, to me, not even off topic, but this whole screenshot right here just tells you everything that's going on in our country right now.
Yeah, nah, you damn sure right though.
I mean, seriously, like it's just you feel the weight of, like, let me tell you something. So, like, I feel like Biden is doing this because he's being forced to. I feel the weight of the world on his shoulders. He's like, yo, I've got to free her. Like, I got to do something for 2024 for the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
I got to put something out here. Black people, minorities, women, the people that that the Democratic Party depends on will crucify me if I don't get her. And I just feel like this still over here, a CNN just says all that.
Yeah, nah. Point blank period though. Yeah, you already know me. I don't give a fuck about this dude. Like I ain't even mad at him. I actually more feel bad because he clearly has like onset Alzheimer's. So like I really just feel like, and everybody thinks trying to be funny and say that shit. I'm really not. Like you just like look at his like speeches and shit like that. I'm like, this nigga is like what 70s, like almost 80 years old.
He's 78 or 79 now.
He's close, right? I'm like, this motherfucker should be like playing golf. You know what I mean? Like, you know, in a rocking chair.
Yeah, golf in his last years.
Yeah, like this is not the way I would want to go. Because here's the reality: he could have been lived to be 120 years old. Not after this job. Not after this job.
Yeah, that job's tough, man.
He gonna get out of office.
I'm not a huge Joe Biden fan, but I feel for him in this moment.
Oh yeah, again, yeah.
I think if you pulled him to the side, he'd be like, "Yo, I don't want to do this shit."
Yeah, real talk. You know, I feel like he probably has did that, and it was like, well, tough luck. You already in. You got to finish this shit the fuck out, yo.
You got to, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
My job as president of the United States is to make the hard calls and protect American citizens everywhere in the world.
The WNBA star, who was caught with cannabis oil entering Russia, spent 10 months in Russian detention. But now she's spared from a brutal 9-year sentence in a Russian penal colony. U.S. officials said that the trade for notorious Russian weapons smuggler Victor Bout was finalized in the past 48 hours. Griner was moved from her prison to Moscow before being flown to Abu Dhabi, where the exchange took place on the tarmac of a small private airfield.
I'm glad to be able to say that Brittany's in good spirits. She's relieved to finally be heading home.
The U.S. wanted to trade Bout for both Griner and American Paul Whelan, but Russia refused. In an exclusive interview from his penal colony, Whelan told CNN he's surprised he wasn't included.
I'm greatly disappointed.
Okay, before we listen, I heard this earlier. Before you listen to this, I want you to listen to his tone and how calm this dude is.
Ooh, you talking about Whelan?
Yeah, it's crazy how calm this dude is. You can keep playing. I just want to make sure everybody listen very
Oh,
closely.
okay. All right, yeah, you scared me. Shit.
More has not been done to secure my release. I'm happy that Brittany is going home today and that Trevor went home when he did. But I don't understand why I'm still sitting here. My bags were packed. I'm ready to go home.
Whelan told CNN that the Russians see him at a higher level than Griner. He's been charged with espionage and sentenced to 16 years.
This was not a choice of which American to bring home. The choice was one or none. I wholeheartedly wish that we could have brought Paul home today on the same plane as Brittany.
The big question now is how to get Paul Whelan home, who the Russians will want in exchange, and whether the U.S. will be willing to do it. Jake, you could hear in that exclusive interview that Paul Whelan did with our colleague Jennifer Hans.
I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be mean when I say this shit, bro. Man, this motherfucker a bitch, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, the only country that's anywhere near us, and as far as arms and ammunition, is China. Not Russia, China. If we really fucking wanted to, we can go the fuck over there. Like, I'm trying to be mean when I say, everybody's trying to be funny when I say this shit, bro. Like, this is not you try your best to handle things with a diplomatic approach. You do. You know what I mean? But after that shit don't fucking work no more, it's like, all right, cool. I'm not asking you anymore. I'm telling you to fucking do this shit, right? And if you don't fucking do it, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to be funny. Like, what, they have 30 nuclear, fucking weapons? We have fucking 500 or some shit like that. I'm like, really? 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 No, I don't fucking care. Like, this is some bitch ass shit. I'm like, you being a fucking pussy about this shit. But I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking dumb as shit, man. Like, you got a fucking war hero still in prison over there. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna be sitting. Oh my god, y'all, this is such nigga. This shit. Apparently, apparently, some of the crimes that he's done has been in like certain movies. Like, they've made movies about this nigga in some of his crimes.
Yeah, I was reading a lot of his you've seen a lot of the arms he's sold.
Yes,
they've been seen all over the world, in places in Africa. Some of the worst, crazy shit you've ever heard, or like you said, movies you read. This dude's apparently linked to it.
Yes, I know.
It's wild. I can't believe that was even on the table.
Yeah, for what, a ball player?
And let me ask you this question: how long do you think until Americans forget about Paul?
I say 2 weeks.
I agree. It's gonna be so fast.
I say 2 weeks, yo, for real. And I feel like I'm being generous when I say 2 weeks, yo. They don't give a fuck about that motherfucker. Like, they gonna forget about this motherfucker because that's all it is. It's just social activism, right? It's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, sorry, it's not social activism. It's worse. It's social media activism, right? Oh yeah, this is terrible and blah blah blah. And then next fucking week, you know what I'm saying? You know, Blueface gonna beat the fuck out some little girl or what? You know what I mean? Like, or whatever is the new trend.
Yeah, TJ Holmes digging somebody else down.
I
don't know. Something else, right?
Deshaun Watson gonna fucking another bitch. I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about her. They don't give a fuck about him. They don't fuck about they care. Like, they care about whatever's trending, and that's the fucked up part. It's like most motherfuckers just care about whatever's like trending.
Yeah,
and that's it. And after
everything.
Huh?
Public perception is everything.
I'm like, man, y'all stupid.
And it's crazy to think. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I do think her time there was kind of crazy. Again, that's my opinion. I don't live in Russia. I don't make up their laws, so you just gotta abide by them. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, like, I cannot believe. Like, let me give an example, right? Can you imagine being an American who is currently in jail for selling a little bit of weed, a little bit of coke? Maybe you were in a car with somebody, and they were willing to give up an arms dealer to get her back, but you're in jail for some small shit. I mean, you got to be. People in prison right now are probably like I don't know, going crazy right now.
Yeah, of course, I would be too. I'm like, for real, really?
There's some dude right now getting pulled over some weed, and he's like, really? Like, it's crazy. And at the end of the day, it's like those are the laws. You got to abide by them. But it's just,
And again, I'm not even like trying to, like, you know. My number one issue with the whole situation is it's like what? Let me try to put it in like way that niggas can understand, right? Nah, real talk. You know, because that's what you got to put it to put the motherfuckers, right? All right. So we got football fans, right? I'm a Ravens fan, for example, right? In Baltimore, you got Steelers fan in Pittsburgh, right? That's where the fuck I'm at. That's my team. That's what the fuck I do, right? I decide to go on vacation. No, not even that. To play a game, right? Because was she there to play a game or whatever? I don't know. I don't watch WNBA.
Yeah, to my knowledge, she was there. You know, they don't make a lot of money in the States.
But they play a game. Cool. Whatever, right? So I go play a game, you know what I'm saying, over in, you know, Pittsburgh or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, we beat these niggas up. Cool, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It's a good day, right? We kicking it, whatever, right? And then over there, I go and I do, you know, I get fucked up at the bar and I get a DUI. Cops pull me over. You know what I mean? I'm like just past the legal limit, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like 0.081. I'm like just past the legal limit. I'm like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put my ass in jail. I got my Baltimore Ravens jersey on and everything. They know that I'm from Baltimore. They know I play for Baltimore. And I'm from there. And then they lock my black ass up in jail. They know that I don't fucking like, they know that we don't get along. I just beat y'all niggas ass at this fucking game, and they gonna put me in fucking jail. Now I get locked up, right? Could they have let me go? And they could have let me go. They could have waited 5 fucking minutes and had me blow again, and I would have blew under the legal limit. I would have been a 0.0079. You know what I'm saying? Which does happen, mind you, right? And they could have just let me slide or whatever, right? But they don't fuck with me because guess what? I'm from Baltimore, all right? And heated rivals, they don't like us, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they know that. And they know that, like, you knew, like, they haven't liked us since the 80s. Like, this since the 80s, like, that's, do you understand how stupid that is? Like, for you to, Nick, you should have been in your best behavior, bruh. Don't try fucking nothing.
Yeah, I think, I get what you're saying. I think to the extent is like, for her, I think she thinks she's a bigger celebrity than she is.
Nigga,
And I think she thinks she can get away with stuff that like regular people can't. Now, the problem with what Joe Biden did was he just validated that she can get away with it.
Yeah, well, you know,
Which is just, I mean, it just adds more to it because, like, she said she was in a hurry packing her bags. You don't leave weed in your car because you're a
no, never.
Nah, bro, you were leaving in there because you was planning on smoking it. Because you probably weren't going to be able to get access to it in Russia, or you
bro. There's no way you didn't know that it was in there.
Look, live your lifestyle. I ain't got a problem with it. Do what you want to do.
It's good, man.
By the walls.
You going to another country, like you didn't even take the time to look it up and see, like, oh, is this shit legal just to be safe or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's some shit that's like not under misconception. Like that cannot be like, oh, I didn't know that this was considered a drug. It's considered a drug in every fucking country.
But I think that's an American thing. I think like Americans typically just don't care. Because I think we just think we're what's the word? Not privileged, but
yeah, it is privilege.
Well, privilege and what's the other word?
Untouchable.
We just think,
Untouchable.
Untouchable. I think we better than everybody else. We don't take the time to even think like, oh, the rest of the world doesn't do this. You know,
nigga, the rest of the world is jealous, envious / hates us.
Now here's my question I want to ask you. Do you think so? There's footage from TMZ a couple of years ago. She was, she didn't want to stand for the flag or whatever other stuff, right? I wonder when she gets back to the WNBA, President Allegiance, she's gonna be like kissing the floor. Like, what is she like? What is her reaction gonna be going forward?
They're gonna be doing the same thing,
Like, I don't know about you. I don't want to see her doing any activism. Like zero, nothing. Black lives, all lives. I don't want to see you in any of it because you need to just be kissing ass until the day you die, basically.
Yeah, I ain't even.
All her money should be going back to community centers. She needs to be helping the homeless, helping out veterans.
I agree.
Because let me give you some context, right? I think on social media, she probably thinks that she's like this great person. She went through this struggle. She's a martyr, this and that, right? But I think in the real world, everyday people are like, they hate her.
Yeah.
If I was her, I'd be very careful what I'm doing because it's just people are going to lie to you and say, oh, poor Brittany. But I think people who really can think for themselves on their own definitely don't like how that looks. No. The optics of it are just really bad.
It does, man. It really does. Because it's like, okay, cool. If you're rich and you're famous enough, then you can get away with literally committing a crime. And then
and that's the thing. She's not even rich or that famous.
Yeah, she really isn't.
I feel like women pushed it. Like women were like, oh, we got a woman in Russia. She plays for WNBA. They don't get paid a lot of money. There's sexism, and all of that is what made her famous.
The reality of the situation. And again, I am glad that she's home, right? I mean, I'm glad that like an American is home, period. You know what I mean? But like, and the reality is, if she had not have been a black, female, queer person sitting in that jail right now, she wouldn't be coming home today.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, and I just kind of and in honesty, if it was not for social media, she wouldn't be coming home today. These are all just like facts, right? So it is what it is, and it tells you where we are. But again, for me, it's like, was it really worth it though? Like Victor Bout, like this nigga is like legit.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, maybe he's done selling weapons. I don't know, or acquiring them. I don't know.
Yeah. You really think he's just gonna get back home, right? To Russia and be like, oh yeah, like bygones be bygones. Fuck them niggas, man. I've been locked up for almost 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, there must have been something in this deal I don't know what the structure is that says X, Y, and Z. You do this, we can retaliate. There's got to be some language.
Yeah.
It has got to be extensive to be able to do that, and for you to be like,
and think about it. He got locked up in 2012, right, for doing illegal arms, dealing, right, in the U.S. because he was trying to blow shit up and blow niggas up here. If I'm Putin and I don't fuck with the U.S. and then I get this fucking 6'9" lesbian bitch, who you really think I'm gonna be like, oh, I just want a regular housewife or a regular businessman? No, motherfucker. Like, I know that y'all niggas been supplying Ukraine with fucking arms and ammunition. You know what I mean? Even though y'all saying you're not getting involved, right? All of NATO is giving them arms and ammunition. There's no reason why Ukraine should not have been fucking invaded and taken over right now. The only reason why is because everybody else is giving them help. Oh, no. No, we're not involved. We're not involved. We're not involved, right? We're not involved. Like, they would have been lost had it not been for everybody else.
Oh yeah, it's arguably the largest proxy war in history.
Right. Period.
It's huge. It's insane.
And so for me, if I'm Putin, you damn right. I'm taking an opportunity. I'm like, I want the baddest nigga that y'all got in jail. So as soon as we get him out, it's gonna be one of two things. Either I'm gonna say he's locked up, and he's not actually locked up because you don't have access to my prison system. You have no intelligence whatsoever in there. You have no idea what's going on unless we let you know. Or two, he's magically going to escape as soon as he gets here. And then 6 months later, something in the U.S. going to get blown the fuck up.
Here's my thing, man. Like, again, to your point earlier, I'm happy for Brittany. Happy for her family. That is great. I hope what you just said does not happen. Could you imagine the fallout? Like, the fallout. But again, even if something like that did happen, people will find some way to spin it.
Oh, we know.
They'll figure out some way to spin it where it doesn't go back on the fact that was just a senseless trade.
Yep, we know.
And my thing is, I was an advocate of just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just doing nothing. Don't get her. Don't get Paul. Don't get anybody. Now, granted, I think you can make the case to get Paul in general.
Yes.
But like, don't get don't get her and not get Paul.
Exactly.
You just cannot survive that.
Because
to me now, like running into 2024, if I'm Trump, DeSantis, whoever, I'm gonna kill y'all on that.
Yeah. Period.
You're gonna get wiped. You're gonna get wiped.
Oh, he's not getting reelected. That's first and foremost. He will not get reelected. I can tell you that right now. Kamala Harris should just run herself.
Yeah, she probably have a better opportunity.
She would probably win right now with the state of affairs in America. You know, but he Sleepy Joe, he not gonna win. I'm telling you right now, he will not win.
Yeah, I just feel like this gender war has gotten it's just gotten way out of hand.
Oh yeah, we already know this shit is, man.
It's just gotten way out of hand. Because to me, just again, Joe making that decision was just
the dumbest motherfucking thing that could have happened.
All social media, social justice, feminism, just everything on the way to this man. He had to make a decision that, hell, even 10 years ago, he wouldn't have made.
Right. My big thing is that, like, sometimes, especially in a leadership position, you got to make decisions that niggas ain't gonna like, right?
Yeah.
The worst thing you can be after you make a decision is like gray area wishy-washy. You have to operate in a gray area in life, and we know that because nothing's black and white. But once you make your decision, stick with the fucking decision that you made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this nigga is the most flip-flopping the motherfucker. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker getting my last nerve. He just, I'm like, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
But and the one thing about Joe Biden and just the political arena, they choose their words very well.
Too well.
Like everything they do is calculated. It's he's a career politician.
He is, man. And them niggas is fucking, they annoying. They're annoying as shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm like, they get on my last nerve. Yeah. That's how I tell people all the time. They be like, oh, fuck Trump and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, don't none of them niggas give a fuck about us. Trump is leader. They don't care about us, okay?
And I agree. And that's my thing is just like, was this decision put the lives of Americans at risk? And I would argue, yes. That's my problem.
Period. What am I to say? What the fuck Brittany gonna do? She gonna come up and just D somebody up?
Yeah, it's just that's my thing. Is like, you could say today you are in a more riskier situation as an American than you were yesterday.
Yeah,
you can make that a legitimate case, and it's just like, yo, that's just
like niggas
that's wild
kids
to me.
scared and shit like over this. And we got one. We can't even get two niggas.
I mean, Putin knew he had them bent over. Oh, he had them over.
Yeah, and he's exercising. He's doing the like textbook schoolyard bully shit right now. And
and it's crazy. It's just crazy that these people have this much control over our lives. Like they're playing games back and forth. It's just, I don't know about you, but it really just like frustrates me that like we have to live like this, where we can't make just sound common sense decisions. Follow rules. You do something wrong, you own up, you pay for it. Like everybody else. Again, I get this is a sad situation, Brittany, but just do your time like everybody else. And here's what I heard earlier. Like she asked for help, but she necessarily wasn't like demanding they free her.
No, she wasn't.
It was, to your point, media that pushed it up. I think she was honestly willing to do her time and just would have been like, "Hey, look, I fucked up."
Yeah.
So let me give her that credit. I don't think it was her.
I'm not even mad at her, bruh. It's these niggas in the seats.
Let me tell you something. The WNBA season. Well, I know it's not going on right now because the NBA is going on. They don't want to compete, but them damn seats better be full for every
absolutely
game, the rest of into perpetuity.
And
All these people with all this, back and forth uprising, and listen, y'all better be at every one of her games supporting everybody.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna front. Everybody that posted about this shit on their Facebook page or Instagram page or whatever, if you don't buy fucking tickets to the and they're very affordable.
they're very cheap.
Very, very affordable. Like the Nova Tides game costs more. All right, that's fucked up. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
No, they're pretty low though.
Yeah, they're pretty low. Yeah,
pretty low.
What I mean? Like, yeah, you probably find one in Groupon, whatever. If you don't fucking buy a fucking ticket to go see, I don't even care if you go see it. If you don't buy a fucking ticket, you are proving exactly what the fuck everybody's saying. Like, and you're just going with the fucking flow as far as social media activism. You don't give a fuck. You're just doing what everybody else is telling you to fucking do.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see it. Like when they do the documentary, the movie on this, how it's gonna be like shown and played. It should be interesting.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, always like when I saw it on my phone, it made me think about like you ever watch those like 007 or like what is it? Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah,
where they go in there and they like extracting like some some intelligence resource.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, that shit's cool. But this story's like it's like you watch movies and they do like they do parodies of events. This looks like a parody event,
but it's real.
But it's real. Like usually it's like, oh, we swap some arms dealer for some like another arms dealer or some diplomat, right? We swapped out a basketball player who puts a ball in a hoop for like 30 some games a year.
Yeah.
For this, it's to your point. It's just like you can't believe it's real. I cannot. Like the documentary is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for it. I'm excited.
Oh my god, bro! I'm like, damn.
Netflix, get on it. I'm sure.
It's gonna be out. Look, it's probably already ready. It's gonna drop as soon as she get back to the States, yo.
Oh yeah, they be doing live interviews.
Oh yeah,
how was jail? Were they treating you? How was the food?
They be knowing. That's like the day after John Madden died. You remember? Got a Netflix special. I'm like, they already knew.
Man, people were digging in John. They're trying to pull up all these racist claims, all this bullshit. I'm like, y'all, like, God.
It is. This is fucking like 17 to like 22-year-old fucking losers, yo.
Man, for like 30 seconds, you're already trying to tarnish his reputation.
Exactly.
Damn.
Because they just fucking losers. They just not all of them, but you know which ones I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Like, they just fucking losers, bro. And that's all I'm like, you ain't never made a motherfucking mistake. You ain't never said nothing. You ain't never had a misstep or nothing. And then as soon as you do something, you want somebody to forgive you, but you can't even admit it when somebody else does it. I'm like, man, y'all are the biggest hypocrites. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face, bro.
Exactly. And I think the difference is the real people know, like, yo, you make mistakes in life and you gotta own that shit. Accountability. Real people know, man, you're gonna make mistakes in life. You gotta just hope they're not big ones.
Yeah, and hopefully they ain't on social media.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I always say I wanted to keep grinding and be wealthy. I don't want to be famous.
Yeah,
Hell no.
nah. I'm good, bro.
I guess in this case, Brittany being famous kind of helped her.
In this situation,
Which
yes.
it did. And her wife, sending letters to.
Yeah.
Not to belabor this point, but did you know the wife's letters were getting like, let's say they were getting prioritized up to the White House, like up to Joe Biden.
I bet you it's never mind.
Did you know normally you send shit, they gotta go to the mail carrier, they gotta send it all out. Like the president, they sign shit. He's not signing some damn, No, that bitches apparently got like hand delivered. Like they were like, hey, this is from the wife of Britteny Griner. She's saying so and so.
Maybe the NBA players helped out or something. We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Again, it's just crazy to think that this situation got that much power that it was getting prioritized in that type of mail. I mean, can you imagine what kind of important mail is getting hand delivered to Joe Biden? This is being included in that. They're like, oh yeah, North Korea is doing this, China's doing this. Brittany, that's all in the same pile of mail.
Yeah, you're right though.
Like that made it in the same pile of mail. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
that should be going to some intern.
Oh God, I can't.
Like if I saw this, I think it was trash. I'd be like, oh, that's not important.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is wild shit, man. But this is a great video. Like I said, we're gonna keep them coming out at least once a week. You know what I mean, bare minimum. And if you got anything else you'd like us to react to, talk about, whatever, let us know in the comments. You got anything else before we take off?
Nah, man, that was a good video. I'm good. That was fun. Good conversation. Hopefully you guys took something from it and said just comment down below your thoughts on this, and yeah.
All right, cool. Well, as you already know, this is Common Sense, and we are out. Peace.